Hey, what is up you guys? I'm James from James Reptiles. Today we're going to be talking about dubia roaches and how to make money on them. There are two things I want to go over first. One, I have a second channel. It's going to be linked in the description below. It is about cars, and there's really nothing up there yet. But as I, hang out with my new car friends more, and I have fun, and I go to car meets, maybe mod my car a little bit, you guys will see that. It'll be posted up there. I also have an Instagram for it. It's the exact same name. It's Welter's Wheels. So go check it out. I really appreciate that. Second off, I want to talk about Grubterra. Now I have the emails open just so I can get the dates all correct. So Grubterra reached out to me. Now it seems like a while ago, but I guess it was only September 20th. I was reached out to by Maya. And she said, hey, basically what she said is, hey, we sell black soldier fly larvae. We would love to send you 500 for free and give your viewers a discount code. I think it was like 15%, 10%, if you make a video about it. And just use our name in the name, be honest, tell us what you think. And I said, hey, that sounds great. I looked it up. They're doing it with a lot of reptile people. They're also doing it with people who breed chickens, because I guess they're a treat for chickens too. I knew mealworms were. But if you didn't know, chickens eat a lot of like worms and stuff. That's why they're always scratching at the ground. So same day I said, yep, that's awesome. Next day they said, hey, perfect. Here's your discount code. Plug it in when you go to the website. It won't charge you. Free shipping and everything. I said, awesome. So first two emails were the 20th. She gave me the discount code the next day. I said, awesome. Now, before we even continue, I looked it up. And I didn't write everything down, but from what I understood, for 500 black soldier fly larvae, they charge like $14. That is the most that any website that sold black soldier fly larvae was selling them for. I was seeing them as cheap as $8 for 500. And to be honest with you, that's not a big deal. It's not a big difference, and I'm sure, you vary on size, you vary on like exact count. Some places run out all the time. I'm sure they're good, but that was part of the research I did. Now, I'm not trying to bash them in any way. I want to give you guys the straight up facts, right? So that was the 21st. The 28th, she hit me back up. She said, hey, want to make sure you place your order. Want to see how everything's going. I said, yep. I placed it Monday night, which I believe was the 21st. It might have been the next day. And I said, I still haven't seen them. Still haven't been delivered yet, is what I said. And then I followed that up with a picture of the tracking, and I said, hey, it looks like they were in Sacramento, my area, at like the hub, but something happened and they got turned around and went back to New Jersey. I don't know exactly what happened. She reached out to me that same day. She said, thanks for the update. Let me know if you receive them. And I said, will do. That was September 28th. I received them a couple days later. Now, when I received them, they were pretty much all dead, right? Obviously, that's to be expected. And I'm sure that's not their fault. It was packaged fine. It was just a tiny box. Well, it was packaged fine. It should have made it just fine. It was a tiny box. There was no tape. You just open the box. And inside the box, there was no packing material. It was just a cup with worms and dirt. But they were all dead. There were actually maggots in mine, so I threw them in the freezer and then threw them out. I did wait. I know some worms don't always like move right away. I did wait. There were like a couple alive, like 3 or 4 on top, but they were pretty much all dead. There was nothing I was going to feed to my animals after I saw maggots in there. Now, that was the 28th. I told them I'd let them know when I got them. I want you guys to take this into consideration. I told them it was in my area and it got rerouted. Now, if I sent an animal and that happened, I'd be calling FedEx, I'd be emailing them, telling them, hey, if anything happens, it's, I'm covering it. Let me know if anything happens. I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to let you know by the end of the day if I hear anything. Now I get it's $14 for the bugs they sent me for free. But all they told me was, oh, it's not there? Thanks for letting me know. Let me know if they get there. Right? That's not great customer support. Now, sure, that's not Myra's fault. I'm sure that's kind of just like the speech they tell them to do. You know, in this situation, tell the customer this. In this situation, tell them this, right? They don't want to promise anything. But even though I never told them I got them, they never checked back in. So it is what it is. I took a video of when I got them. I don't think I still have the video, but it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. My girlfriend brought them in for me during the day. And they were all dead, right? It was gross. They were nasty. Like I said, pretty much none of them were alive. And I'm just not even going to show that video. I don't know if I still have it. But take that as you will. I'm not going to leave the discount code in the comments if you want it. There are tons of videos that have it. It's just, I wouldn't buy 500 black soldier fly larvae. It doesn't make sense. If you have a bearded dragon or something, that makes sense. But like leopard geckos, if you don't feed them something and you try to feed it to them, they're going to eat like 1 or 2, maybe. So it wouldn't make sense for me to even buy them. But take that as you will. This is just kind of from me to you. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. I'm going to drink some water because I'm talking a lot. So we're talking about dubia roaches. And I'm going to go over... you've seen my videos. A lot of you have seen my videos in the past. When I used to breed them in my apartment, I bred a lot of them. It was a good number. And I'm sure we'll get back there someday. Probably not in this room, but... you know, if we ever expand. And there's money to be made there. There really is. You can easily make $100 a week. No doubt about that. With, you know, an extra like 6 feet of space in your house. If you're willing to do it, right? So I'm going to go over what I'm doing this time around and all the expenses. So let's start out. Sorry, I got a new rack I'm filling up, so I got stuff everywhere all around me. Stuff's just kind of everywhere right now. But when isn't it, right? It's a working reptile room. So this is my tub of dubia currently. Now, you can see there's not terribly too many in there, but we're definitely getting our numbers up. So I think the original adults started to die off. I started with about 10 individuals, 2 males, 8 females. Cost you about $10, right? Adult females are about $10. Now, the males are probably 50 cents. Let's just say it costs you $10, right? Someone keep track for me. $10. This tub, I think 15 at Walmart. So 25. The egg crate, $4 worth of egg crate. They're like 50 cents a piece. So $29. The bran at the bottom, I bought a huge bag of it. Like a 30-pound bag for like $10. So $39, and it will last you forever. And carrots. I buy carrots for all my insects. Once every 2 weeks, I spend like $3 on carrots. So you're talking $42. Now, $42 is a tank of gas, at least. Like, not even, right? Especially right now. But $42, and you sit on this. Now, $42 is pretty cheap. If you work a day of overtime and you get paid, just take $50 out in cash and go buy your setup. And you can even get extra roaches for that. I would recommend it. So what's happening in my tub right now, I've had it set up for about 5 months now, and all I do is just add carrots every day. So like I said, all the adults have pretty much died off, but now all their babies are like, look at that, almost breeder size, right? I think some of them are like right there. So they'll be turning into breeders soon. And soon my 10 breeders, you know, I sat them for 5 months. It'll be like 30 breeders. And they'll start having babies like crazy. And all the babies from in between will start having babies. And soon this whole tub will get filled up. And when this tub is filled up, I will start selling them in bulk. I'll probably want to sell adults. I'll probably sell like 20 adult females a week or something like that, you know. Or 1 week I'll sell like a bunch of extra males. It all just depends. And all that definitely helps out. You know, like I said, the mealworms, $60 a week. If you saw that video, they save me like $60 a week when it's all up and running. Now, right now, I'm kind of trying to grow it out, and it is still helping, but these are just more ways to help, right? If you breed bearded dragons, you want to breed your own dubia. Bearded dragons are expensive to feed, and dubia oftentimes go in and out where couple months they'll be really hard to find, and the next couple months they're everywhere. So dubia are a great source of income. It's a great way to feed your reptiles, and they're super cheap to get started, $42. And you honestly probably have a tub just like this at home sitting around in your garage. Maybe not as big. I went with a really big one because I knew it would fit under the table. You probably have extra paper towel rolls to get your colony started. You probably already have carrots, and you might not have bran, you might have oats. So you literally might just go spend $10 on Dubia and $3 on carrots every week. That's how simple this is. Now, this isn't gonna make you $1,000 a month. This tub of Dubia is not gonna replace your job, right? But let's look at my room real quick. I used to breed them on a rack just like this. I have 3 of those in the room. I could easily put a 4th and a 5th one in the middle if I wanted to. Now, with some more investment, you'd want heat cables and all that to keep them all warm, because that way you'd produce more. That's not what I'm doing right now, just because it doesn't make sense. The tub's on the ground, it'd be really weird. But if that's what you wanted to do, you could grow these up, sell a couple, make $100, sell them for a couple months, and buy a rack. Set a rack up, grow them out. You know, now that you got one rack going, you're making $100 every month instead of like $20 every month. And now you're taking that $100, you start another rack. Now you're making $100 a rack every month. It just becomes easier to fill your room. And once the room is filled, you're making $400 a month selling roaches. You built up your customer base. You're selling to stores. You're shipping them. Well, then you rent a space. And you rent this is a 10 by 10. You rent a 20 by 20. And you fill that up with racks. And all of a sudden you're making $800 a month breeding cockroaches, right? That's insane. So that's obviously, you know, I don't even want to say exaggerated, because those numbers are real, but it isn't it's easier said than done, right? Finding customers, doing all this. Like I said, sometimes Dubias are just flooding the market. Past couple months, past year, no one in my area has had Dubias. They're very hard to come by. So take that in mind. You know, I'm obviously breeding more Dubia. The plan is eventually to get a bigger space, whether we rent a bigger space or we purchase a house or something. That's probably not in the cards right now, but you never know. But with that being said, I really hope you guys learned something. I want you guys to make money. I want you guys to think of these kind of things on your own, right? I have this space over here. I could probably, if I wasn't super into fish, you could easily put another Dubia tub there and increase your income, or you put another mealworm rack on top. But I'm super into fish, so I ordered some nice fish to go there, and I'll sell those separately too, right? If you guys know who Gary Vee is, he's super into garage sailing. He could spend his Saturdays making hundreds of $1,000s doing whatever the heck he does. I don't actually know what he does, but he spends it garage sailing, right? I could use that space, optimizing, doing whatever, but I'm super into fish, and that's how I'm going to use that space. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you learned something. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. It will be a reptile expo. We are going to the Chico Expo. Today is Thursday. The expo is Saturday. I will have some snakes and isopods available at a couple friends' booths. I'll be bringing some geckos to sell. I doubt you guys will see this video before it's out, but if you do, make sure to say hi to me. I'll be filming. Alright, peace out, you guys. Have a blessed day.